Hello and welcome, my Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your timeless Path of True Love read for December 2020, though timeless. Whenever you catch it is when you are supposed to see it. I'm your reader, Markangelo Lyons, Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, the Archangel of Lions, Markangelo Lyons. But those who know me call me Mal, except for my mom, who refuses because she's a Cancerian and she's the queen. So there you have it. I'm the prince of the family. Welcome aboard if you are new to my channel. Please do like, subscribe, all that jazz. Like, just hit the thumbs up if something clicks, because, you know, it helps people see my work. It's how the algorithm or the logarithm or some guy with a log named Mal who's got rhythm. I don't know how that works, but I know that it helps. So please do. And if you like me, please do follow along. We're having a lot of fun here on my YouTube channel, getting the guidance and the grace and dealing with the shadow and the darkness and the tough times of 2020 as well. We have our own little Facebook group, the Markangelo Lyons Mal for short Facebook group you might want to check out if you're interested in getting a little closer together with the work that I do. New Kindle book coming out. Well, a book I wrote 2 years ago being updated and put out onto Kindle in January. I'm so excited. A lot of good stuff going on. So welcome aboard. We are doing an extended version of this reading over on Vimeo. The link is in the description box. If it clicks for you, go check it out. It's $5. First one was 15 minutes, right? That was Aries with 50 minutes. The extended Taurus I just did was like 43 minutes. So we'll see how we do, how verbose the divine gets through me, my Gemini. Otherwise, this is a Path of True Love read, right? General, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, check your other signs, take what clicks, right? What really resonates within your energy field for you as true. And then you'll know by the end of this whether or not the extended is for you. I really feel that way. I'm not doing this to just kind of put the info out there. It's really specific because the Path of True Love is your hero's journey, your spiritual path, your healing process through your relationships, which is a lot. It's a huge part of our lives, right? Even your relationship with money is a relationship. But this is Path of True Love. It's not all about sex and romance and getting your stuff touched, although that can certainly be part of it. I can certainly tell you the Aries and the Taurus reads have that in them. And I'm actually using 4 decks for this part in YouTube, right? You're going to get 13 cards, a Celtic Cross in there with the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. But I'm going to be using 10 decks in total for this total reading, the extended. And also, believe me, in the extended, it will be clarified until I feel like it's clear as a professional reader in a general read, right? So let's hang in there. Let's do this. Focus on your breath. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All the decks that I read are in the description box at the bottom if you feel interested. Otherwise, there we go. Glitch number 1 out of the way. Didn't have any for Taurus, but hey, I'm dealing with an air sign. I can cope. So yeah, just focus on the breath. Be in the present moment. I'll get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can. And let's have fun with this if possible. Breathe. It's the best part. Oh, my pantheons of the divine, my collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved. Please, one card in clarity from the Caroline Mace archetype deck. What is the dominant archetype on the Path of True Love for the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the Path of True Love? December 2020 or timeless whenever they are catching this. This archetype can be in their own energy field, right? Part of their soul powers being alchemized, somebody else's, an entire situation that holds the story of the archetype, all of that, some of that, however it plays itself out. The dominant archetype, please, for the Geminis watching these videos. Path of True Love. Oh, fuck. December 2020 or timeless. You got the Thief archetype. Now, the Thief archetype is actually, I believe, a wild card family archetype. There are 9 families. Everybody has one of each, except for the 4 survival archetypes that everybody else gets. The long story. Sacred Contracts, Caroline Mace. It's her deck. Trust me, she's a genius. I adore her. One of my favorite teachers on planet Earth. The shadow and the light, however, are the alchemy that you are moving through. Either your own thief archetype, somebody else's thief archetype, or a larger situation where something has been stolen or is in the process of. Now you got to look symbolically at this. The shadow attributes, the lead, if you will, that needs alchemizing, stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack, right? So that's definitely the stealth part of the thief, right? It's like you're taking stuff that you think you lack, but maybe you don't. Right, I get the physical aspect of that, the literal stealing money, but to get that there's more to that. And on the path of true love, someone can steal your hope. Now, that doesn't mean you can't regrow your hope, right? But like you hope something is going to happen and it's stolen, or you have this dream, this vision, this promise that is made, and they break the promise and they steal your trust, right? And they can't get that back that readily, maybe ever. So we know what this feels like in the shadow, but catch the light. As dark, get this, if you're ever going to do archetypal work, as horrible as the dark is as bright as the light is, right? As toxic as the lead is as healing as the gold. It's just how it works. Because some archetypes sound so beautiful, like the lover archetype, but you know the shadow of the lover archetype is a fucking nightmare. So the light attribute of the thief sheds light on the potential wealth within you, which can never be stolen. And that's the wealth of the soul, that which you have gained, your own personal wisdom, your own personal path cannot be stolen from you. Your narrative cannot be stolen from you. You are in charge. That's how we co-create our reality. The most of it is the psychological stories that we tell ourselves. Can your hope truly be stolen? Is hope an attribute of the soul or an attribute of the ego personality? It's an attribute of the soul. That can't really be stolen, but it can certainly be obscured. Woo! We are off and running. Oh, this is going to be some kind of read. Oh, geez. Now, by the way, the god for me that sits solo in the throne of Gemini, so I'm wearing the Gemini earrings, the two pentacles, the twins, right? Those are his. He's always got my ear, unless I'm wearing different earrings. He is the god of liars, gamblers, and thieves, as well as, good goddess almighty, the messenger of the gods, ruled by Mercury, right? Shares the planet with Virgo. All right, we're going to ask the goddesses. Now, here's the thing. This is my incentive. I'm giving you incentive to check out the extended readings. These next 10 cards, they're going to be Celtic Cross, the way I read it, but they're Daughters of the Moon Tarot, Fiona Morgan. This is about what you're going on inside of yourself, because that's more important on the path of true love than what anybody else does. That's the point of it. You're a hero on a hero's journey of path of true love. And and there are warriors on the path of true love sometimes, and sometimes you're the artist. This one, you're dealing with a thief archetype, whether it's yours or not. You'll know by the end of it, though, or I think you might already. And I have a feeling a lot of you have already clicked off because you don't like how it feels, but there you have it. I don't soften shit. I just make it fun. Breathe. Oh, my goddesses of air and the sign of Gemini. Yeah, it's almost like the hair on my arms is ready to stand up. Please, 10 cards, Celtic Cross, for this Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign on the path of true love, December 2020 or timeless. Just get these on the table. What is the card that covers these Geminis on the path of true love? Deception. 4 of Blades, deception. Yes, a turning inward to find truth, to find light. But definitely, if you are the thief here, you are deceiving someone and maybe even deceiving yourself. And if not, maybe you are the one being deceived. Again, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I bet you got a knot in your solar plexus either way. Right? That's how you know if it's your reading. It's visceral. It's not, I don't like that. That doesn't resonate. It's like, bleh. Yeah, no, that's a resonation. It's just telling you something, right? So what crosses them on the path of true love? Because yeah, the 4 of Blades is a great card of rest. Perfect time to hit pause and put back and say, am I being deceived? Am I deceiving myself? Am I deceiving somebody else? Maybe unintentionally. What crosses them is the 2 of Cups, darling. Oh, the whirlpool. It is a romantic dealio. It's an attraction at least, right? People, I mean, look, everybody reads their cards differently. I get it. I'm a little bit old school in the sense that it's just a 2. It's an attraction. You're being drawn together like 2 cups in a whirlpool. As far away as you could possibly be, but the centrifugal force pulls you in? I forget. My mom's a teacher. I know stalagmites and stalactites. When the mites go up, the tights come down. I know that much. But you're being drawn together as slowly as possible, but you're being brought together. It's an attraction. It's a little bit of a dance. Maybe somebody's not being so very upfront about something here with that card of deception, or maybe somebody's really delusional about what they think, or deceiving themselves about what's going on here. Ooh. Ooh. This is like Real Housewives of Tarot is a tarot channel. I love her. I don't remember her name. I suck at names, but she's wonderful. I check her out every now and again. I love her. I'm pretty sure all the YouTube readers are Virgos. Just saying. Not all of them, but we all should be. What's at the core of this? My goddesses, please. I am so in. I have no planets in Gemini, but I know a couple of Geminis and a couple of Gemini moons. Woo! What's going on here at the core for them on the path of true love, December 2020 or timeless? A Piscean energy. So, ooh, first thing, right off the bat, there's a lot of hidden emotions going on for you. If you are the Gemini watching this, very, very deep emotions, maybe to the point where there's an empathic link here. Pisces is 12th house. It's the collective unconscious. It's truly the realm of the mystic, the last sign of the zodiac, the elder, which has within it all of the previous signs holographically, hence the elder, right? So can tap into anything here. There may very well be intuitive phenomenon going on here. Now with the thief, that's something that can't be stolen from you. However, pay attention to your intuition, because now I get the feeling you may be deluding yourself, deceiving yourself about this connection, this Two of Cups, this attraction, because you're also feeling everybody else's stuff. And oh, what a year of certainty 2020 has been, right? Ooh, where are they coming from, my goddesses, please? What's before them? What's behind them on the path? What's in there behind on the path of true love? High Priestess, lots of secrets, but lots of intuition. Your first major arcana card in the past really means saying that you're coming from a place of, in some ways, purity, or at least spiritual purity and focus. Sure, you're keeping secrets left, right, and center, but it's stuff that it doesn't feel like this is like an afternoon you do this. This feels like you have really been in prayer, like is one way to say that. It may not be traditional, what someone called legitimate prayer. I mean, my God, I gotta pee, please get me to the bathroom. That's a prayer. It's colloquial prayer. 5 modes of prayer. Greg Braden, check it out. He's amazing. Being a channel here, but it is the maiden card in this deck. The priestess is the maiden, the empress is the mother, the hermit is the crone. So we are looking here at a clear vessel through which something can come as well. I mean, what is a priest or a priestess? It's not a channel through which the divine flows, but more the feminine energy than, say, the masculine of the magician in this deck, the witch. Interesting. Also throws some mystery on here. What crowns them, please, my goddesses, for the Geminis? What's coming into being, more immediate future? And there's the mother card, Mawu, the empress, literally giving birth. Now, I feel like if you identify more as a divine masculine, because Gemini is masculine energy. All the air signs and fire signs are masculine. The earth and the water are feminine. It's just how it was divvied up thousands of years ago. Cope. Then this really is somebody who represents the fulfillment of the amalgamation of all the queens in the court cards of the zodiac, right? A lot of fertility, definitely could be a marriage card. That there's a real, I mean, not just maternal, but the wife, right? Now, again, if we're not talking about gender here, and Lord knows I got a lot of same-sex couples watching, more same-sex oriented or whatever, fluid man, the Impossibles. Comment if you know what I just said. Wow, going back to my childhood there, right? This is a beautiful energy here, and it's crowning you. It's coming into being. I mean, yeah, you have a choice, but are you deceiving yourself about something here? Are there other people who know about this who are sort of afraid for you or just jealous as fuck? Like, that's what I mean by this Pisces thing. There's hidden stuff there. Pisces is about secrets too. Like, I can tap in, I know all sorts of shit I don't talk about because I'm under vows of confidentiality. Vows involve the gods. Don't screw around with vows. Break a promise. Promises mean nothing. Oaths, I see people break them left, right, and center, but vows don't screw with them. There are divine consequences. So, my goddesses, we've got the High Priestess in the past, the Two of Cups in the present in terms of situation. They are the Four of Blades, deception in the Two of Cups situation here. What lay before them on the path of true love? December 2020. Oh, no, that's two. Figures, Gemini, 2020. Or Thomas, particularly, what's with this thief archetype? What is being stolen here? What is this about? Well, Five of Blades does say quite a bit. The card of the Hurricane, not just mental conflict, mental chaos, but changing of a mind. Remember, fives are numbers of change. That's why the pentacle, right? Fire, earth, air, water, spirit. Now, the hurricane, if a breath is a thought, what's a hurricane, right? So there's a lot of thought. This could certainly be confusion, but where is the safest place to be in a hurricane, if not in the eye, right? The eye of the hurricane. To keep it in the eye if you want to 12-step it. But this does feel like the toxic, what is it? Oh, gods, give me the words here. The toxic well-meaning of otherness. In other words, people are well-meaning, but they're giving you toxicity. They're giving you fear. They're giving you your story. They're confusing you. So there's already a deception in play, and it might be that you start coming out of this deception, and there are people like, oh, no. You can't be with them. I wonder if someone's trying to steal an opportunity from you here. Let's keep going. We're going to clarify this for sure. I want until every card is turned over that I own if necessary. I want to know what's going on here, because now this is sort of like a real crime drama kind of dealio going on here. What's the lesson, please, my goddesses? For the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, very interesting cross. What's the staff? What is their lesson? What's the universe trying to teach them on the path of true love with all of this? Mishigas. December 2020, or timeless. Death card, Phoenix, transformation. You cannot control this. It is part of your lesson. Something is either going to or rising from ashes. I feel like this is your personal transformation spiritually that you're going through. Your other major arcana cards are the High Priestess and the Empress, honey. This looks like birth, death, well, actually birth, the goddess, and that you're coming into a time of death and rebirth. And it's your lesson. Everything that you want might be changing right now. Everything that you know might be changing right now. And hence that confusion of the Five of Blades on its way. Look, this Empress card has not come in yet. That's what crowning means. Like a baby being born. You only see the top of the head when it's crowning. It's coming, and it's a big deal. And it's about this Two of Cups situation, this love, this romance. There are either lies in the way here, but somebody feels ripped off or is doing the ripping off. I mean, how that would make sense. So we'll get back to that in the summation, you'll see. So how does the world see this Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign on the path of true love, December 2020, your time was from the outside looking in, horizontal trajectory? Well, you're seen actually as a little distant, the Aquarian card. Friendly, dry perhaps a bit, perhaps a little disinterested or taking in the larger picture, perhaps humanitarian, but very friendly. So I don't get the feeling like, well, unless this is your cover, unless this is part of your deception. It's just how the world sees you. It doesn't necessarily mean that's how you are, right? It's like you can have like horrible cards everywhere else and in the 8th position get the Sun and everybody thinks you're just happy as fucking pie, right? So what is this saying? Is it that you're pulling back maybe and seeing things from a larger perspective, which would make sense for you to see like, oh my God, my whole life is changing. And who hasn't been through the crucible of death and rebirth this year, literally or symbolically or everything in between? Good Goddess Almighty. Well, look, this is intense. I feel like that Four of Blades, that deception, is still the most concerning card on the table. Because if you're not seeing things clearly, that Five of Blades, that hurricane is going to do some damage. But sometimes that damage is necessary, right? It destroys things like our belief systems, but maybe something is being stolen from you. There's a sleight of hand I don't like in this. A deception, obviously, but with that card of the thief, like, you feel it, right? It's not just me. I'm not even a Gemini. What's the destiny here, my goddesses, please? That ninth position, where they are on the path of true love in terms of the alchemy of the hero's journey from fate into destiny, what they cannot control, what the gods have given them, what is scripted, but the choices, the healing, the path that they take on the path of true love. Show us where they are in their destiny. Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment time, darling. Your destiny for this really is that Nine of Cups. Now, maybe solo. Maybe solo. But it's Kuan Yin, the Chinese goddess slash bodhisattva of contentment and compassion and that flow of it all. It's being so happy, so at peace, so fulfilled, where the cups themselves are running over from that never-ending stream of true love and divine love overflowing your cups. Now, I gotta say, you're not going to be alone in this. I feel like your destiny is to achieve that place of being within yourself because you love this person, but there is some deception in the way. It's right there. You go from the 2 to the 9, from your current situation to your fate and your destiny, and you can choose fate. You can suffer your fate. Don't take the hero's journey. Let your fears, ignore the lesson. And this will repeat itself. But it feels like this is a soul contract with this kind of stuff on the table. Don't know if it's twin flame or soulmate. It ain't that kind of read. This is you on the path of true love. Wait until the soulmate reads come out in about a week or so. Breathe. Outcome. My goddesses of air in the sign of Gemini, please. One card in clarity for this Gemini collective sun, moon, rising, Venus, sun on the path of true love with the thief archetype playing itself out here somehow. And I feel it. I feel it in my gut, in my water. What is the most likely, probable quantum timeline outcome for this Gemini who's watching this December 2020 or timeless? The universe, the world card, Shakti, the life dancer, definitely an end of a cycle. See, this is why I just said to somebody on the phone today, everybody thinks that death card's about an end. No, it's about a transformation. Death is not the end. What's the point of talking to spirits if you're going to say death is the end? No. The world card is an end. It's the end of the cycle. Yes, it may very well be the Ouroboros, the snake that swallows its own tail, as the ending becomes the beginning simultaneously. But different than rising from ashes, a change, the action of changing form, right? Transformation, right? Changing form action. So with this as your lesson and this is your outcome, it feels like there is an end of something in your life, and I don't think it's this 2 of Cups relationship. I think you are closing out a whole life. Who you were with, who you surrounded yourself with. I feel like this 5 of Blades is definitely arguing, but I don't think it's arguing with this 2 of Cups person who really is presenting themselves as the Empress. Now look, if you're female, do get that this is somebody then who is really appreciative and experiencing the beauty of the divine feminine, though they may not have those words for it. Do you know what I mean? This does not mean effeminate. This means deep, loving, heart-centered, more empathic, whether intuitively empathic or socially empathic. A lot of arguing. I feel like your people ain't going to like it because I think they're losing control over you. This might be you're stealing your life back. This might be you're stealing your power back. You know, particularly if you're empathically in tune and feeling everybody's everything and confusing it as your own, right? There's definitely wool being pulled over eyes here. There's a wool pull going on. All right, we're not done though. That's your Celtic Cross. You got 2 more cards down, and may they help. May they help you, Gemini. Truly, seriously, I feel for you. I think I love you. Oh, Chaka Khan, everybody. Everybody, Chaka Khan. And then we got Matt Khan coming up next with his mantra deck. Madeline, Matt, Chaka. I'm very pro-con. Breathe. Oh, the higher selves of all involved. That was a switch of energy. Please, yeah, this is coming from a much higher place. Please, one card in clarities and whispers of love, oracle, a piece of information, inspiration, or insight for the Gemini collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. Really, the higher selves, fifth dimensional above of all involved here, including the people who are stirring up shit. What is the piece of information, inspiration, or insight they need? The Gemini collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs on the path of true love, December 2020. Your timeless. Please just leave the card in my hand. You are limitless. Remember this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. Do not let other people hold you back from your 9 of Cups, which is your destiny. It's a wish fulfillment. There are lies involved here. Gossip, possibly. I'm getting a really clear read for this. Misunderstandings. And I don't think all of them are intentional, though. But I think hope has been stolen. I feel like in this situation, you are blinded to this because of lies and deceptions. It's very much a Gemini thing. I'm not saying that all Geminis are liars. But you got the Pisces card. Pisces are some of the best liars in the zodiac, because they believe it to be true, right? There is a deception and right lies, illusions, deceptions, and delusions. You are limited. Your higher self is saying you're not even in chains. You're in cobwebs spun by others. It's other people's dust and skin flakes. Ew. Purell, Purell, Purell. Let's get you your healing mantra. Right now, make sure you get a Matt Kahn. Chaka Khan. Matt Kahn. No, it doesn't work. It needs an extra syllable. Rhyme and meter, rhyme and meter. Matt Kahn healing mantra deck. What is the perfect healing mantra for you for this to get you through this? And then we're jumping over to the extended. Breathe. Yeah, my ascended masters of true love. Really, a whole division of y'all. Please, one card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra for my Gemini collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs on the path of true love? December 2020 or timeless. I mean, we've got You Are Limitless and the Thief archetype. And I mean, just the major arcana alone here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 10. Okay, it's not dominant, but that 4 of blades, deception, and that 2 of cups. I feel that. Jeez. Just a lot of illusion going on here. Please, what is their perfect healing mantra on the path of true love? December 2020 or timeless. Deconstructing doubt. Only my beliefs are in the way. Look, you saw me. I wasn't even looking at the cards. I don't look at the cards when I shuffle them. I refuse. My honor will not allow me. Oh my God. Deconstructing doubt? I mean, there's your answer. There is your answer. Only my beliefs are in my way. I think for an air sign, this might be a good lifetime mantra for you all. Not that a Virgo doesn't do the same thing. Only my beliefs are in the way. Deconstructing doubt. As you deconstruct doubt, you are no longer lost in the concerns and curiosities of what if, because what if, but are more rooted in the truth of what is. I mean, that literally, if you are being kept, if secrets are being kept, right, with that High Priestess card in the past, you might not have all the information. You might be under false pretenses and not even know it. When doubt is deconstructed, hardship is no longer a sign of misfortune. So there might be some hardship going on here. It is an opportunity to step outside your comfort zone and meet the higher aspects of soul that exist just beyond the boundary of the self. So in other words, like your ego is going to fight this, right? That's part of that battle that's going on there, giving you reasons why, blah, 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 blah. But your soul is saying, this is undeniable. This is our fucking destiny, dude. Let's do this. Get over your fear. Push, see beyond your beliefs, right? Only your beliefs are in the way. So then your soul is saying, look, here's truth. Here's what is, not what if, what is, right? And what is this part of your destiny? And something's got to close out. Something's got to end for this to happen. That's just what is. And I think you know that already. But now it's like, major arcana time. This mantra is ideal for aligning with truth, even if you don't know what it is, honestly, being more self-actualized, so there is some action being taken here, and transforming inferiority. That's interesting, right? It's like maybe the inferiority is just coming from the opinions and the stories and the gossip from other people. It's a lot of air, right? Particularly, let's pop up. I'll put this all together for you. Now, I can't pop up the picture doing it on my phone this way because I don't know how to yet, but that's okay. It's in the thumbnail if you want to go look at it. Wow. So here comes the blessing. You ready? May the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need on the path of true love. December 2020, or timeless. The deceptions that they are under regarding something that cannot be stolen from them, involving a situation of attraction and an emotional draw that has deep mystical, perhaps, as well as intuitive emotional movement to it. Mutable water that comes from a spiritual alignment in secret, kept quiet, internal experience that calls forth the crowning of an empress coming into their lives, that are going to stir up a hurricane, perhaps controversy, perhaps stories, perhaps gossip, perhaps arguments. But may they understand that their lesson is to die to that world, to go to ashes and rise from it, for its time is over. That they can really be seen as egalitarian, as friendly, as humanitarian, as above it all, pulling back and seeing things from the highest altitude possible, while they come into their destiny of wish fulfillment, their heart's desire with this Two of Cups situation, understanding that one cycle will close before the next one begins, so that they can begin clear and clean, taking all of this with them, all of the wisdom, because they are limitless. May they recognize this truth and see that they can do anything they choose to do while they deconstruct doubt. May they get that only my beliefs are in the way for their well-being and for the well-being of all. So mote it be, and so it is. That's a pretty settled reading, but that's all the inside stuff. In the extended, you're going to get 10, if you show up, you're going to get 10 Mythic Tarot to clarify the outer. You're going to get a Kuan Yin Oracle. You're going to see what your angel is that's helping you with this, a little piece of grace, healing, luck, or the problem that you need to know about from the Ascended Masters. We got an Archangel Michael Oracle and the new Crystal Oracle that I have just brought in for this series. So there's a lot to hit the table. The link is in the description box. And if you liked what you saw, please hit the thumbs up. Very helpful. Just mathematically, it helps the equation. If you want more of me, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because this series, because I'm doing the extendeds, I'm putting them out when they're done and they're ready to go out. And please comment who stole what. I want to know. Sorry, I got a little bit of a Nancy Drew. Well, Nancy do too. Otherwise, wishing you all the very best and the very blessed on the path of true love. December 2020 are timeless, my beloved